Welcome everybody to my top 10 Moe Lolis. My name is Misty/Kinexia and it's time for some backstory. Several years ago people started to request a top 10 lolly. People noticed I wasn't doing it, so they started to riot. And I mean a lot. So with the brilliant ass mind I had, I went, okay, I'll do one if I reach 1 million subs. Suckers. Never thinking my dumbass life that I eventually would reach it. So yeah, here we are now. However, if I'm about to do this, it's going to be by my standard, my rules, so I'll do it how I see fit. First off, Loli stands for Lolita. It's a term coined by a Russian author about sexual attraction for nymphets, which are little girls. Now, within the anime community, the term loli has been seen from two sides. People wanting the innocent cutesy aspect of loli, which I have nothing against, but the more well-versed anime fans will know that this is referred to as moe in the community. An appeal towards childish girl that is pure and in no way of a sexual attraction. But then on the other side of the coin you have people who enjoy lolicon aspect, where an adult have said sexual attraction for a little girl. Which for the record, me and my team do not endorse whatsoever. My lawyer said I should specify that. But it's drawings and it doesn't actually hurt anyone, so I'd rather see someone take their craving on cartoons rather than an actual person. So with that in mind, I decided to do 3 top 10 lolis that you will see in the following weeks. But hey, enough stalling, let's get this going. Number 10, Hanamaru Yochien. Alright, let's start off this marshmallow fluff with Hanamaru Yochien. If you have never seen this anime, it's kind of like Kodomo no Jikan, except cuter, less risque, and way less perverted. The story follows Anzu, a little girl who attends kindergarten with her friends. Her class is overseen by a caretaker Anzu may or may not have a crush on. As she tried to get him to notice me senpai her, yeah, I made that a verb, she realized he has an eye on the teacher next door. So you follow her antic for 12 episodes until finally on the final one, you have a time leap of a few years. It's an absolutely endearing show that's super underrated. Number 9, Listen to Me Girls, I Am Your Father. While I will agree with you with a title like that, it sounds like a really cheap budget porn. It is actually a story about a freshman university student who gets a lot of responsibility thrown on him all at once when her sister goes missing during a trip. Now he's stuck taking care of 3 girls named Hina, Miyu, and Sora. One is 3 years old, one is 10, and the last one is 14. So you follow the group of girls who has to live with their adoptive father. It's a comedy romance slice of life show, and if you want some closure, I recommend you check out the OVAs as well. Number 8, Kurenai. Just like everything so far, this anime depicts the story of a high school student who's been training martial arts and is now appointing the role of a bodyguard for a very wealthy family. And guess what? Yep, you got it, the target he has to defend is a 7-year-old little girl. Eventually, through their adventure, they start to develop a bond, but don't worry, it's nothing creepy, or it wouldn't be on this list. Overall, this is a really humane story with believable characters you grow to care about. It's balanced with just enough action, comedy, and drama to keep you hooked during the 12 episodes. Number 7, Aishiteru's a Baby. Once again, same format, little 5-year-old girl named Yuzuyu gets abandoned by her mother, and guess who ends up having to take care of her? Again in the bullseye, man, you're on fire today. That's right, derpy loverboy cousin who is considered way too young by society's standard to take care of a child. What a riot. While it does sound like a 70s sitcom show, and arguably it kinda have the visual of one too, it still has a really fresh take on the subject. Also, I know the ladies can get enough of that, oh look, a bad boy, but wait, I can change him. Look, he's taking care of a little girl. See, I knew he had a sweet side type. Blah, that was a mouthful. Anyway, cute show, fits the trope, go for it.
じゃあ3時にお迎えに来てくださいね。
はい。じゃあな、頑張れよ。
うん。きれい。かわいい街。ここなら楽しく暮らせそう。
Number 6 is The Order Rabbit. First of all, this anime is the Patreon choice of the week. Is The Order Rabbit is on the other side of the spectrum for this list. The interaction with an adult is quite minimal. Despite that, it still is a show that's going to constantly tug on your heartstrings. The story follows a bunch of adorable girls who works in the Rabbit Cafe. They serve customer, go to school, and work their life with all the in-betweens involved. That's about it, truly. Beautiful art, charming characters, and just about the perfect show to sit back and unwind after a shitty week.
ココアさん、お姉ちゃんって呼んで。ココアさん、早速働いてください。
積み木。
Number 5, Achikochi. Well, if you've stuck around my channel for the last couple of weeks, you may have noticed in my Guess the Anime videos, this show got an incredible amount of mentions. What better place than to give it finally a proper mention here? Achikochi is an absolutely harmless anime about a teenage girl who's in love with her friend, but she can't bring herself to tell him, despite the character being 15, 16 years old and kind of breaking the fact that they're not kids. The art style, the ambience, and everything is built in the optic of making you forget that fact, so I decided, what the hell, let's put it here. That's also the reason why you won't see Chunibyo on this list, but oh well, moving on. I just had to round up the corners, that's all.
お。
にゅん。イオちゃま。今匂いでイオさんって分かったで。はるか姉様、おはようございます。おはよう、千秋。
Number 4, Minami K. This title might arguably be a tight fit on this list since one of the girls is definitely not loli material. One is, and the other one, not so much either. But I like the concept and I'm not sure I could find a better occasion to talk about it, so here goes. This anime of 50 plus episodes followed the life of 3 girls who live on their own. 3 sisters, more precisely. The oldest one is taking care of the other 2. From that point, you follow their everyday antic in this comedy-focused slice-of-life show, where you see different level of preoccupation as the year goes on. A great family-friendly show to watch with your loved ones.
この心と体の上が満たされるとでも言うのか？
無論だ。学校には給食という確実に約束された食料源があるだろう。
聞こえるか？ G。お、手作りお菓子の研究ですか。さすが。
Number 3, Hichiko Mashimaru, another shining example of cute girls and their kawaii habits. This one is focused mostly on a group of 4 11/12-year-old girls who do their comedic slice-of-life events while being overseen by the eldest sister of one of the girls. As far as cute innocent loli girls goes, you won't really get a more accurate depiction of this setup. Again, nothing inappropriate happens on this, or any of those for that matter. But if you like to get that feeling every second or so, this is as harmless as it gets. Well, there's some mention of smoking, so yeah, maybe it's not that innocent after all.
なんか忘れてる気しない。作りませんか？なるほど。今の灰皿めっちゃ汚いし。いいかも。ニャンパス。どの道わけわからん。なんなのそれ。にゃん。
Number 2, Non Beauty. Where do I even begin on this compilation of adorableness? Once again, this title doesn't particularly focus on the relationship between an adult and some young kids, but rather how fucking cute these tiny ladies are. Here you have Hotaru, a girl who moves to the countryside and makes some new friends, most notably Renge, which is a 7-year-old hilarious child. If you're looking for something light to put a smile on your face and enjoy comedy and great character development, I think you should check this one out.
来ないの？あ、うん。
じゃあちょっとだけ。
だから音出てないって。
おはよう、さくらさん。浮かれてるな、怪獣。
And finally, number 1, Cardcaptor Sakura. Anyone who knows me will tell you my favorite anime of all time is Cardcaptor Sakura. Now you ask me who I think is the most adorable little girl purely from a moe standpoint. What did you honestly believe my answer was going to be? Sakura is a 10-year-old little girl who opened up a secret book that holds magic cards. The cards escape and she has to retrieve them. And the card captor part. You follow her adventure for 70 episodes as she tried to retrieve them all. And now, for the Clamp anniversary, they're making a sequel to this masterpiece. I mean, what even is reality right now? If you have never given this anime a chance, I pity thy soul. Truly, it's so good. And there you have it, level 1 of the Loli release. Don't you worry, we'll only keep on raising the stakes with the next weeks. The selection is already done. You should move out and change dress to watch the next stuff I'll mention, cause it's gonna be twisted as fuck. If you're watching this video in the future, and those videos are already out, you can check them out here on the boring annotation I've added. Unless you're on mobile, then you're fucked either way. But anyway, as usual, if you want to check out last week's top 10, you can find it here, and then there's also the playlist right there. If you don't care about either, why not check out the anime I'm currently working on called Chronexia and the 8 Seals? You should. Scientists have discovered that people who clicks on end video annotations attract a significantly higher amount of pussies. Oh well, see you guys next time.